In this episode of 21 for 21, we continue our summer of 2022 adventure by traveling to the historical Route 66 town of Williams, Arizona, where we will stay at the Grand Canyon Railway Hotel, sample some of the local restaurants and shops, visit some local attractions, and take a ride on the Grand Canyon Railway to the Grand Canyon, where we will explore the canyon before returning to Williams for a final night at the hotel. Join us as 21 for 21 continues. We arrived in Williams, Arizona on the evening of day 3 after making a 2-hour trip from Sedona, Arizona. Now, if you want to hear more about our trip to Sedona and how we got to day 3, as well as where the name 21 for 21 comes from, there's a link in the description below to episode 1 that will tell you all about it. We checked into the Grand Canyon Railway Hotel, which is located next to the Williams Depot of the Grand Canyon Railroad, and about a block from Main Street, which is part of historic Route 66. We headed over toward Route 66 to Pine Country Restaurant for dinner. Pine Country Restaurant has great food and is known for their outstanding dessert case filled with homemade pies and cakes that is not to be missed. After dinner, we took some time to stroll Main Street. The town of Williams has done a great job of preserving the look and feel of the original Route 66 and is an enjoyable place to eat, shop, and explore. After spending time on Route 66, it was time to return to the hotel for some rest before the next day's rail trip to the Grand Canyon. The next morning began by picking up sack lunches that we had ordered the previous evening at the Fred Harvey Restaurant next to the train depot, and then heading to the depot to await boarding time for the Grand Canyon Railway. We had purchased upgraded seating, and our reservations were for the Mary Coulter car, an adults-only, full-length dome car with a downstairs lounge area. This car has roomy seats, small tables, complimentary beverages and snacks both morning and afternoon, and a full paid bar for those who want it. It is a very comfortable car and a great way to travel across the high desert on the way to the Grand Canyon. The downstairs lounge area has couch seating, and it was never busy or crowded while we were on board. It also has complimentary snacks, beverages, and a full paid bar. The first view a person gets of the Grand Canyon is usually one of surprise and wonder at the sheer size and scope of the canyon that can never be fully captured in pictures. This was certainly true for my niece and nephew, who were seeing the Grand Canyon for the first time. The train dropped us off at the Grand Canyon Village, just a short walk up some steps from the canyon rim. We spent our time walking the rim trail, eating our lunches, visiting a couple of historic sites, and taking in the views of the canyon. The sack lunches consisted of a souvenir insulated bag. Inside was a sandwich, sun chips, a bottle of water, some trail mix, and Oreo cookies. It was a nice way to eat along the trail while enjoying great views of the canyon. As our time at the canyon neared its end, we boarded the train for our trip back to Williams and were greeted with glasses of refreshing ice water after our time in the sun, and champagne glasses that were soon filled with sparkling wine for a toast to our trip to the Grand Canyon. Our trip back to Williams was enjoyable but uneventful, and we arrived back in Williams just in time for dinner. We chose Cruiser's Route 66 Cafe on Main Street for dinner. Cruiser's serves classic American diner food with a full bar and local craft beer, and is a classic Route 66 atmosphere. There was even live music on their outdoor patio. After dinner, we spent a little more time wandering the street in the early evening atmosphere before heading back to the hotel. The next morning, we got up in time to make our way to the Fred Harvey Restaurant after the crowd had left to board the Grand Canyon Railroad to give their breakfast buffet a try. It was a good breakfast buffet, and we finished just in time to take a look at this historical engine brought here from Pikes Peak, Colorado, and then to see the Grand Canyon train pull out of the station on its way to the Grand Canyon. And there's the Mary Coulter car that we rode on just the day before. Just before heading out of town, we decided to ride the newly opened mountain coaster at the east end of town. It was fun and a great way to say goodbye to Williams, Arizona. Next, we're headed to Laughlin, Nevada for a couple nights stay on the Colorado River. We'll take a relaxing cruise around Laughlin and an exciting jet boat trip through Topot Gorge to Lake Havasu and London Bridge. But more about all of that on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description below for links to some of the places mentioned in the video and other links for the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. And if you're new to the channel, support us by subscribing to the channel and hit that notification button to be notified when we release a new video. Your subscription is always free and greatly appreciated. Check out our website at findushere.com for more video and other content. And be sure to join us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at Find Us Here Online. If you would like to become a channel supporter, we are on Patreon at patreon.com/findushere. Your support is greatly appreciated.